Now we'd like you to turn to Section 4, History, Famous West Virginians. In this activity, you will be able to identify West Virginia women and men who have made a difference in the history of West Virginia.
West Virginia has a wealth of remarkable people who have had an impact on the state and world around them. Test your knowledge and learn about a few of these famous West Virginians. Famous West Virginia men. Letter A. The foremost Confederate general serving with Robert E. Lee during the Civil War, military historians regard him as the most gifted tactical commanders in U.S. history. His childhood home is present-day Jackson's Mill. Letter B. One of the founders of West Virginia, he was elected as the state's first governor in 1863. As governor, he supported legislation which instituted the West Virginia Code, Board of Public Works, and the public school system. He also served one term as a United States Senator. Letter C. The longest-serving senator and longest-serving member in the history of the United States, he served as a United States Senator from West Virginia from 1959 to 2010. He previously served as a U.S. Representative from 1953 through 1959. He knew the Constitution verbatim and was considered the guardian of the Senate as an institution. He knew better than most that legislation is the art of compromise. Letter D. In 1959, he led the Mountaineers to the NCAA championship game. He had a highly successful career with the Los Angeles Lakers for 14 years, and he was elected to the NBA All-Star team 14 times. He was also captain of the 1960 Olympic gold medal team. Letter E. After growing up in Missouri, serving in the Civil War with the Union, entering the practice of law in New Mexico, and serving as the Attorney General of the territory, he married Hallie Davis, the daughter of Senator Henry Davis of West Virginia. He founded ELKINS when he moved to Randolph County, West Virginia. He then served as Secretary of War for President Benjamin Harrison and a West Virginia senator until his death. Letter F. A guiding force in the development of the state 4-H camps at W. Jackson's Mill, and a pioneer in the development of the National 4-H Center in 1959. West Virginia is full of astonishing women who have paved the way for the modern-day woman. Several notable women have earned distinguished awards, have been champions of women's suffrage, and have paved the way for women in the areas of politics, athletics, and medicine. Number 1. A mathematician who made contributions to the United States aeronautics and space programs. She did trajectory analysis for Alan Shepard's May 1961 Mission Freedom 7, America's first human spaceflight, and John Glenn's Friendship 7 mission. She did the calculations that helped sync Project Apollo's lunar landing with the Moon Orbiting Command and Service Module. In 2015, at age 97, she was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Number 2. 1984 Olympic gold medalist who became the first American woman to win a gold medal in gymnastics. She also won the Olympic all-around title that year, winning silver medals for team and vault, and bronze medals for uneven bars and floor exercise. Number 3. In 1885, she was the first woman to become a licensed physician in West Virginia. Active in healthcare, women's health, women's suffrage, and politics, she became assistant superintendent of the Weston State Hospital in 1888 and started a women's hospital in 1892. In 1924, she was one of the first women to serve in the West Virginia legislature. Number 4. The first female mountaineer for WVU. She served as the third female West Virginia Secretary of State from January 2009 to 2017. Helen Holt was appointed from 1957 to 1958, and Betty Ireland was elected to serve from 2005 to 2009. Number 5. In West Virginia, in 1966, she became the first woman in the United States to serve as the state 4-H program director. She had a tremendous positive impact on adult 4-H volunteers. During her tenure as state director from 1966 to 1978, the number of 4-H participants increased from 35,000 to over 55,000. Number 6. The first female graduate of West Virginia University in 1891. She graduated at the top of her class. As a teen, she enjoyed sitting in her father's college classes, paving the way for coeducation at WVU. Number 7. She organized the first Mother's Day work club to improve health and sanitary conditions for families. During the Civil War, she encouraged members to remain neutral and provide assistance to all soldiers. After her death, her daughter established a National Mother's Day. Now that you have learned about some of the famous people from West Virginia, let's match their accomplishments to the correct person. We'll do the first one together. Number 1, Robert C. Byrd. Remember, you can go back and review what you just read to find the answer. That's right, it's the letter C. Robert C. Byrd was the longest-serving senator and member in the history of the United States. Write the letter C after number 1. Now it's up to you to match the rest of West Virginia's famous men and women to their correct descriptions. After you have finished matching the West Virginia famous people, go to the next activity, which is talk it over and answer the questions.